Welcome, everybody. Let's get out.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half of the rooms. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back. No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Okay.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
Okay, let's see. Okay, well.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
That's exactly... Six days before his birthday? God damn.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Except for Molly. Oh well, that's a different kind of sick, I guess, huh?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Woo.com.
Hey. After it sank... Oh. The house sank?
Do you have PSVR?
No, I don't have the VR. I was thinking about looking into that. Seems like it would be pretty fun.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
It's so worth it, it's really fun.
Yeah?
Especially with the gun controller.
With the gun controller? So, do all games have the VR?
Built a music box for
Or only
Barbara,
certain games?
along
I
with
thought
the
only
rest of the
certain
house.
games have the VR. Along with the rest of the house.
A lot of things got left
Only
behind in the
certain
whirlwind
games
of
are
that last
VR.
night.
Okay. So it's like special games that have that type of niche.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
I could see using it for like the Ace Combat. That looked fun. I don't think I have a key for this. No, I don't.
There are VR-only games and some regular games have support for VR.
Yeah, because I've
Ace
seen.
Combat is one of the best VR experiences.
Yeah, it looks fun.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
After Milton disappeared.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay. Yeah, because I've seen some games where like they have like a small aspect of it where you can use it even if it's
I spent
not.
about 2 hours walking around the opening forest in Skyrim.
Really?
Didn't do anything, just walked around and looked at stuff.
That's awesome. I can't go in here.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
What the hell? No, I don't want to go back. That's 11 years.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
It's like their spirit remains in there? And that one was only 1 year old.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
That's 7 years ago.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
That must... What year? 1944.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Holy moly, man. Like, everything is locked up. That's incredible. Okay. Let's see what's over here.
There are some good FPS multiplayer games for VR too. Doom, Firewall, there's a couple that are like
Edie told me
Counter-Strike.
once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Is buried somewhere in the library. What? Wait, the history or the actual body? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was seeing, like on certain games, like where it has, like you can use it. So that's why I was a little curious about it. Where in the, can I come up here? Did I come downstairs already? Yeah.
Only one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had
It's weird
Chinese a
to
lot.
like in pub, for instance. You can peek left and right, but in VR you can straight up stick your arms around a corner to shoot so. Or lean your whole body out of a window to shoot someone.
That sounds incredible. So, okay, do they do that with Call of Duty? I can't recall if they have it or not.
No.
Okay. Okay, where... I need to grab a drink really fast. And I'm not too sure where I'm supposed to go from here, so I'm gonna try to figure that out in just a second.
URL.
The... what? Oh, you put a
So
URL?
this is Resident Evil game case.
Okay, so I figured, yeah, Resident Evil would be right up the alley for something like
Resident
that.
Evil 7, see how it says VR compatible at the top.
Compatible. So does that mean, when it says compatible, does that mean that only aspects of the game does it? Because that confuses me then. If it's compatible, does it mean it's fully immersed, or does that mean just like certain things? That's a little bit confusing. Because I'm guessing okay, well then I guess like a VR game.
Compatible means you can do regular mode or VR.
Okay.
Full VR or fully regular mode.
Okay, so then like full VR literally means like that's the only way you can play the game. Like it's a VR game, so it's everything about it is VR. Compatible means like it'll be just like a different version of the game, and it's in the VR world. Now in the VR world, does it do the rules change? Because that sounds like the rules change a little bit. I mean. At least on the dimensional aspect, definitely, for sure, the dimensional aspect. But does the rules change? Okay, I'm gonna have to look at those.
Here is a game case for a VR-only game.
But move, Oreo. Move. Okay. Okay, so let me see. I'll check out the links in a bit. I'm not actually on the chat right now, so.
Oreo loud AF, he wants whatever you are eating.
Ha! He always wants whatever I'm eating with his bad booty. He make me sick. What is this? Oh, I went to that already. Get out. What the? Can I make her move faster? Okay, okay, get out of that. Stop. Okay. Okay, so I can't get into there. Oh, I wish she could walk faster. She walks so slow. I'm so used to Apex Legends. I'm ready to move. Did I come through here? I came through here. Okay, do I need to go a different way? I feel like I need to go a different way or something. I'm missing something. And I went through here. This comes to the same. Jesus! Is that another stack? That is another stack. Dude.
Rules
Yeah.
don't change in the games. The only thing different is how you move your character, but there are a lot of different ways to move in VR.
Okay. I can't go there.
And they actually just released a new thing for VR for moving in game called the 3D rudder, which is a foot control.
So you have to buy that? That sounds like another item you gotta buy, right? Oh! I didn't go this way. What's over here? This is Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oh, that's 10 years exactly.
It's an extra thing you can buy for VR. You don't need it, but it can help with some games.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Yo, his
I think my
room
mom
is
sometimes
sick.
regretted not sealing it up.
Oh yeah.
And then some people get really into the driving VR games and build whole setups with steering wheel and
Oh
pedals
my god,
and
I didn't
gear
even
shifter.
think
There was
about the
secret
driving
passages, but
part.
I
Like
never
that
got
would be
into it.
so like y'all. Like NASCAR. But wait a minute, then how would so it would have to be like a steering wheel, right? So it would be like the shades, like the face stuff, and then what? Like a steering wheel that you hold, or do you just pretend like you're holding how does that work? Yeah, what would it be? Like little like the little
Driving is lit. It's so much fun.
So, but like, I'm like, would you? I mean, I'm pretty sure you could like literally buy like a driving steering wheel handle thing. But don't they? I'm guessing they would have like the PlayStation VR where it's like the little controller and the ball or whatever. And I'm guessing you would like
Driving
hold.
games, if you don't have a steering wheel, then you use the DS4 and control it regular.
Wait, you said the PS4? The PS4, like the regular PS4 controller? Okay, I think that's it there.
DualShock 4 controller,
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. But then it would just be like from the visual side. Okay. Oh. 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
I mean,
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
oh my god.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Yeah, the steering wheel have force feedback, So it feels like you are
You're
actually steering, and
driving.
you will feel bumps and shakes and stuff
Yeah,
like
I
th.
heard about that.
Driving in VR is really cool. The mirrors all work, you can look around inside the car, you can straight up look left or right in SE.
Ah, that's so sad. Like you turn to the left and everything's like you're looking to the left.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon,
1947.
but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Yeah, just
I
like
woke up
being in a
and I
car
was
in real
starving.
life.
So I looked around for something to eat.
Why would you eat gerbil food?
I kept eating and eating.
That has alcohol in it.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Okay. Am I eating the gerbil food? Am I eating the goldfish? What happened? No, don't eat the goldfish. Good God. Can I go out?
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
If you're
I
doing
reached
this,
out
how
for
are
her.
you writing this? It doesn't make any sense.
And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Okay. So she got turned into a cat. Was her body not recovered, or?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
What the hell, man? How did he get over there? You gotta be kidding.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. His face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Why's it gotta be a mama rabbit? What's up with you and the mamas?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Really? What? Okay. Why? 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 Oh, Jesus.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. Fat, juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Okay, where's the rest of her though? My God, these controls are horrible. Where did he go? god. This thing just can't go forward for nothing.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Why can't I turn?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor. What shall I do with a drunken sailor? What shall I do? It came about a midnight clear, that glorious dawn of old, from angels descending near to touch their hearts of gold. Peace on the earth will descend from heaven so graciously. The world in solemn
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Yeah, not weird at all. Not weird at all.
I got closer and closer.
Isn't this you?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
She was the one that named it Molly. That's a little bit perplexing.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Okay, who took that photo? Who? Who?
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Oh God, no, I didn't mean to do that.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Great-grandma had always been the family's biggest fan. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
What the hell? I don't like this. I don't like this one bit.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Is this a horror game?
I don't know if you can call it a horror game, but it is.
I knew Grandpa Sam
Maybe
had
a little
twin,
bit.
and that he never talked about him.
Okay, let me see. There's gotta be something. Ooh. This one has stairs.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
To 61, 11. They don't have the date though.
If you're re-getting goosebumps, then it has to
How
be
I
a
Want to
horror game.
Remember My Brother by Sam Finch.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess you could say
The thing
that.
I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Oh, excuse me. I wasn't expecting that. That was a bit much.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Okay, I gotta get out of here. What the hell? That's where the cable. Where did that cable go? Is that something else? Well, but that's the cable that goes to the... Isn't that the cable that goes to the ceiling? How do I get out? What's this?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Okay. Yo. Man. Oh my god, dude. Yo, this game is so fucked up. Okay.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
$44 to $60, that's 26 years, 25 years, give or take. Seattle. Got beer under the bed? Are you serious? Okay. Aunt Barb was not playing. Here we go.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly
Wow.
tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Okay.
Now that was a great scream.
What?
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Yeah, I guess
Okay,
you could
I'm
say.
hearing frustration.
If you're getting goosebumps,
but
it has to be a
I'm
horror.
not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him.
What?
Right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Does it... Why do they have to put this music? Seriously?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Really? You gonna go to it like a white girl? What the hell? Apex style. Apex. Apex. Oh, oh. What you got? What you got? Oh, what the? Ah! Ah! Oh, bitch. Oh. Why?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Yo, what the? Yo!
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help
Gotta
you
be
find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then
What was with the
act
blood?
furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Shouldn't joke like that. Wait, your family be dying? They got a skeleton just hanging out.
Lucas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And what was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's got to be another way out of here.
What in the world?
She played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Okay, so now what?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh shit.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over.
I think I just killed somebody that I know. Could she walk any slower?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
You gotta be kidding.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering.
What?
It was coming from inside the house.
Yoji.
Hi, Stevie.
Oh dear.
Bravo, Barbara!
You were one.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a
Just having a whole conversation about doing the VR.
And she saw what
Stevie.
kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
You getting
I
VR?
wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom.
Was talking
But
about
unfortunately,
the
so
different
did her
features of it.
fans. Of course, the
And what you
police
can do
blamed
with
it
it.
all on poor Rick,
and I'm
who
considering it.
disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
What the heck, dude?
You like kicking ours. Firewall 0
Edie told
hour
me
is
all
made
Barbara
for
wanted
you.
was to be
Don't
remembered,
consider it.
as
Do
absurd
it.
as that
You
comic
won't look
was.
back.
Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Yeah, I've been looking at it because, like, for driving games or stuff like that, I think it would be really, really fun. Just the same, like with Ace Combat. Like, technically it's driving, but it's just in the air. But you know, like when you're navigating something, piloting something, driving something. it really stands out. Am I getting back in here? Is that what I'm doing right now?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
You could have went in that way.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
What's that?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
He got away from it. He lived. They said he hid under the bed the entire time. That's not. That's a picture. That he is smart. He secluded himself.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
What?
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Starting to get late, and she shouldn't be here all day. It's not a good idea. Gus, Gregory. Did I not get Where's? I feel like I'm missing Ingborg. I didn't get Sam. I don't have Sven. Do I need to go back to the basement? I don't understand. And it's so dark I can barely see anything. This? Okay, did I just go into something I wasn't in before? Because I wasn't in this before. What the heck? It's so dark you can't see nothing. Like, this is really hard. I don't understand. Why is it so dark? Okay, I don't want to go that way. That's the only thing I can see. I can't. I don't even see how to get back to the room. Why is it so dark? I can't see where I'm trying to go. can't see anything. And I'm not getting anything for Sam, I don't think. I don't know if I'm supposed to go somewhere else for Sam, because I'm not getting anything. I don't know. I can't see anything, like, I don't know.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.